This is a story from Alice's Adventure in Wonderland that describes her encounter with the hat maker and his companions, with whom she sits down to a rather unusual tea party. There was a large table set out under a tree in front of a house. A March hare and a hatter were having tea at it. A dormouse was sitting between them, fast asleep, and the other two were using it as a cushion, resting their elbows on it and talking over his head.
Very uncomfortable for the Domos, only as it's asleep. Suppose it doesn't mind.
There is no room.
There's plenty of room.
It isn't very polite of you to come without being even invited.
I didn't know it was your table. It's big enough for 10 elephants to sit on it. And there I'm just one tiny person.
Your hair wants cutting.
You should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Fine, let's start with the riddles. Yeah. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I believe I can guess that. They at last started asking riddles.
Do you mean that you think that you can find the answer to it?
Of course, that's what I said.
Then you should say what you mean.
I did. At least I mean what I said. It's the same, you know.
No, that's the complete opposite. You might as well say that I do what I like is the same as I like what I do.
Just like that, I like what I get is the same as I get what I like. Also, I breathe when I sleep is the same as I sleep when I breathe.
What day of the month is it?
The fourth,
2 days wrong. I told you the butter wouldn't suit the work.
It was the best butter.
Yes, but now it has crumbs all over it. You shouldn't have put it in with the bread knife.
It was the most delicious butter I've ever had.
what a funny watch. It tells the day of the month but doesn't tell what the time is.
Why should it? Does your watch tell what year it is?
Of course, not because the year stays the same for a very long time.
It's the same case with me.
I don't quite understand that.
Have you guessed the riddle yet?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
I think you should do something better with time instead of wasting it.
It's him.
I don't understand what you mean.
I dare you have never spoken to him.
Perhaps not, but I know I have to beat time.
He won't stand beating. If you keep good terms with him, he would do anything you like with the clock. Like suppose it's 9 a.m., time for classes, and round the clock goes 1:30, dinner time.
That would be amazing. But then I won't be hungry.
Not at first, but you could keep 1:30 as long as you like.
Is that the way you manage?
We quarreled last March, just before he went mad. You know, it was a great concert given by the Queen of Hearts, and I had to sing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are." You know the songs perhaps?
Yeah, I have heard something like that.
Up above the world you fly, like a tea tray in the sky, twinkle, twinkle. I hardly finished the first verse when she jumped and said,
He is murdering with time. Chop off his head.
and ever since then he won't do anything I ask. It's always 6 o'clock now.
Is that the reason why so many tea time things are kept here?
Yes, that's it. It's always tea time, and we have no time to wash the things between the whiles.
Then you keep moving around, I suppose.
Exactly so, as the things get used up.
But what happens when you come back to the beginning?
Suppose we change the subject. I'm getting tired of this. I vote for this young lady who tells us a story.